Hi guys, my name is Cindy Aulia Nugrahaini with name 24018010. I hope for those who are watching this video are in good health. In this presentation, we will explore more about fiction. What fiction is and what are some examples. Okay then, instead of being curious, let's get started. On this occasion, I will tell you what fiction is, the characteristic of fiction, the elements, and fiction in various forms of media. Before I explain to you what is fiction, I want to know what you think is fiction. Is that a cartoon you watch, comics you read, or fairy tales you once heard as a child? If you think the three of them is fiction, yep, you're right. All three of these examples fall into the fiction category. Do you know why? Because it was created from human creative imagination, although it could have been inspired by real events or culture. Fiction is an imaginative work containing stories, characters, and events created by the author. And sometimes, fiction can also be inspired by real events, elements that are based on fantasy and not fact. There are characteristics of fiction. The first one is imaginary stories. Fiction creates words, characters, and situations that often make us involved or enter the story, as if we were part of the story. Have you ever felt it? Such as being angry, happy, sad, and other feelings. Fiction is also a source of entertainment and inspiration. In general, fiction is designed to teach moral lessons or creative ideas. In addition, fiction has a structured narrative in the form of introduction, conflict, climax, and resolution. Guys, do you think fiction has only one theme? If you think so, maybe you should find out more about fiction. Because fiction can also touch on various themes, ranging from love, conflict, friendship to social criticism. Next, we will talk about the elements of fiction, namely characters. Characters are a very important part of the fiction because characters are our main focus when we're watching, reading, or listening to a story. Besides that, there are also settings, conflicts, plots, themes, and signs which are also important elements for building fictions. And do you know? Fiction can be in various forms of media. It can be books and novels, movies and TV series, comics and manga, fairy tales and myths, and even video games. So, fiction is not only the form of movies or fairy tale. For me personally, I enjoy fiction that can be watched like cartoons, anime, and the like. One of the fiction films that I watch is The Wild Robot. This film teaches us a lot about life. You, and we all know that robots don't have feelings. Even AI that has high intelligence doesn't have feelings. But in the story, the author presents the story with extraordinary imagination and creativity. A robot that initially had no feelings becomes a robot that has sincere affection for other creatures that are not the same or even have no relationship with it. What is the moral lesson? The lesson is affection does not only come from biological family, but can also come from people who have no relationship with us, but they are like home to us. Well, in this case, maybe we can say that this is the power of fiction. depositing something beyond the human mind. After the long explanation, don't you think fiction has many benefits in our lives, such as entertaining? Many people, including myself, feel that fiction is very enjoyable. For example, when we are sad, we will listen to or watch sad things, or maybe when we are bored, we will start watching, listening to music that will make us happy. Do you also do that? The next point is sharpening imagination. Maybe, for example, when watching Doraemon movie, with all its sophistication and wonders, it makes us imagine creative and imaginative things. Next, increasing empathy. Fiction can also increase our empathy because of the many moral messages that the author wants to convey. And finally, learning the value of life. From these moral messages, we learn many things about life, how we should behave, and many other things. So, fiction is all around us and it's limitless. We can convey feelings that cannot be expressed in real life. And you need to know that the songs you always listen to can be part of fiction. I think that's all for me. I hope you can understand about fiction better. And I hope you can make your own story because story is part of fiction. And don't forget, you can do anything with fiction. Fiction is limitless. Forgive me if there's any mistake because I'm still learning. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.